Hey friends, Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report, because without you guys, this just doesn't work. Okay, by now you guys know that we have actually made 2 free agent signings. We just signed wide receiver Deonte Thompson. Now I gotta tell you, something that bothers me is, I know on the outside this looks like, bargain basement shopping, that we're literally shopping at Kmart and, we're just getting the scraps. While other teams are signing, premier guys that have done a whole lot of stuff, we're seeing, Sammy Watkins get that big check. Man, we should have got that guy and things like that. But here we are, we're signing guys that you guys are deeming practice squad guys that are just garbage. Why don't we do this? Why don't we just pump the brakes a little bit, and instead of giving so much negativity, see, I'm a positive guy. I like to think positive. Why don't we give these guys an opportunity? You guys already have it. These guys are bum. But here's the thing. You're not really good until you're really good. How many times have we seen guys signed that we thought were the missing piece, only to have them end up being bums, like Albert Hainsworth? Redskins thought they had the missing piece. They just realized the dude was just missing. Remember when the Eagles went out and had the dream team? They were literally signing everybody. Nnamdi Asomugha was the missing piece and got $25 million and did nothing there. Now let me ask you, when the Cowboys signed George Selvey, were you going like, oh my God, this is going to be great? A guy who was on 4 different teams with 3 sacks, but yet turned out he got 8 sacks in our team, in our system? Were you excited about David Irving being signed off a practice squad? Did you say, oh man, he's going to get us 8 sacks, man. We're going to end up putting a tender on him. Did you see that coming? I bet you didn't. Because they were given an opportunity and were put into a system that worked and were coached up and given an opportunity. Tony Romo was undrafted. What if we just said, dude wasn't drafted. Screw him. He can't be any good. He sat on the bench for 5 years. And look what he was able to accomplish. Because you don't know what you don't know. Now, I'm going to be honest. These guys don't necessarily have the best pedigree, but sometimes that means nothing. People miss all the time. So instead of trashing them, give them an opportunity. Now, I'll say this much about Deonte Thompson. He's got something that we don't have in our receivers. He's got some speed. He can play special teams. I know he's long in the tooth, but see, the biggest problem for our Dallas Cowboys has been, and I've said this numerous times, we got great players. We can't get all pros at every position. Nobody can. But the problem for us is, once we lose a top flight guy, we have no depth, nobody else to rely on. Well, I got to tell you, if you have at least a threat of somebody who can go to the house, kind of like Willie Gault was, you got to worry about covering that guy. Something we have not had a wide receiver who can separate, can scare somebody, and at least stretch the field. And I'm willing to say, hey, I'll give this guy an opportunity. Let's see what he does. And if he can't play, then feel free to say it was a wasted trade. Or a wasted signing. But come on, guys. Give these guys an opportunity. Now, as far as Hearns goes, basically what he's going to do is, he said, it's not about the money completely. It's not about getting the biggest paycheck. It's about being in a system that's going to benefit me the most and having a quarterback that can do some things. So when you look at Baltimore, us, Cleveland, and the Jets, the opportunity is definitely there. Now, as far as opportunities, as far as wide receivers, he's not going to be listed as a number one, but he's definitely going to be a strong number two. And quarterback-wise, Baltimore and us have the better two quarterbacks of either of those teams. So it'll be a couple-day process before he decides where he goes. We're not out of the running, and the Cowboys haven't said we've given up on that. We'll just have to wait and see on this one. It's not going to be one of those immediate ones. And quite frankly, the fact that he's saying that it's not just about the money shows me that he cares about winning. And you can't say that about every free agent out there. A lot of them just look to say, where is the biggest paycheck that I can get? Because I'm about getting paid. I want a guy who wants to win. So give all these free agents an opportunity. We may have the next David Irving or maybe the next George Selvey. Give them a chance, and let's see what they do. I'm Mark Holmes. This is Cowboy Joe Boo, and I'll let you know if anything else breaks big for our Cowboys. I'll see you soon.